Every single year at CES, LG has one of the coolest exhibits, so for those of you who could not be here in Las Vegas, allow me to be your personal tour guide. LG has some brand new robots, new actuators, some gaming setups, as well as a whole windshield-size heads-up display for self-driving vehicles. And of course, LG's newest generation of wallpaper TVs, which all happen to be hanging from the ceiling right now. The theme of this year is In Tune, where technology from all different aspects of living harmonizes with the work of everyday life, and we're gonna see if that's true. The first thing you see when walking into the LG exhibit is 38 of these LG OLED EVO AI W6 TVs suspended in the air from the ceiling. The letter W in that super long name stands for wallpaper, since this is the latest generation of 9mm thin TVs from LG, literally thinner than the pane of glass it is mounted to. The reason LG can get away with calling this a wallpaper TV is because when it's mounted flat on a wall, there are no cables or devices visible. It's true wireless technology, and the Zero Connect box can get all 83 inches of its 4K OLED display cranking along at 165 Hz with no cables and no visible loss. That's pretty impressive. The 38 of these masterpieces that are suspended from the ceiling are all wireless, meaning there's no HDMI cables or display cables anywhere, and they're synchronized to help communicate that in-tune theme of the exhibit. We'll get back to these robots in just a second, but the way LG is able to synchronize the display across all the different suspended TVs is with their new AI processing chip called the Alpha 11 AI Processor 4K Gen 3. The chip is able to analyze images and patterns to deliver a more realistic picture quality and faster response times. For reference, the new NPU inside the chip has 5 times the processing power of the previous generation, along with a 70% more powerful GPU and a 50% faster CPU. And these benefits are spread across all the new TVs this year, like the slightly less expensive non-wallpaper LG OLED EVO AI, or the new flagship LG Micro RGB EVO AI TV, which is improvement on traditional LCD screen technology, since the new Alpha 11 can independently control each of the RGB pixels. It'll be fun to take a look at that TV under a microscope at some point, but I didn't bring mine with me today. Let's go check out the LG Cloyd, which is a robot that can help out around the house and synchronize your chores.
I'm Cloyd. Making this world premiere today, Cloyd, it's more than just a helper. No, it goes far beyond just simple chores.
The LG Cloyd here is designed to fold laundry with finger-level dexterity and full arm movement, and interact with other LG appliances like refrigerators, ovens, or vacuum cleaners. Because all of the LG robots and LG appliances are synced up and in tune with each other, they can anticipate your family's needs, with the goal of reducing household labor. And since LG already manufactures basically every type of appliance on the planet, it's easy for the new robots to jump in and connect into the ThinkQ ecosystem. While other AIs are generating images with 6 fingers, LG's affectionate intelligence will be getting actual work done. One byproduct of LG literally making everything means that they already have the know-how to easily throw a robot together. If you stick LG in a cave with a box of scraps, they would probably come out with something epic, and they did. LG has combined decades of research into the new LG actuator Axiom. This new actuator is able to convert excess motion of the limbs back into usable electrical energy during operation. So instead of applying the brakes to the actuator to slow down the arm movement, it uses regen to stop the arm while literally recharging the batteries. And they are optimized for both cost and performance. So it'll be cool to see these out in the real world. And speaking of the real world, autonomous self-driving vehicles have been a hot topic for a while now, and with companies like Waymo and Zoox offering autonomous ride-sharing locally, it's only a matter of time before these types of rides start going cross-country. So LG has designed a custom windshield. These not only give directional animations across the entire surface area of the windshield, but they also have something called Alpha Reality. Say you're going through a tunnel. The windshield can turn that tunnel into a cave from another planet, basically transforming the world around you into an interactive video game-style reality to entertain you along your road trip. LG has also stuck their transparent displays in the back windows, and since they're bidirectional, it can display images on both the inside and outside of the car. In this particular case, LG is using the glass to translate a sign language conversation. Obviously, this windshield only works with autonomous self-driving. Since the driver doesn't have to be doing anything else, safety is still a really big deal. But let me know down in the comments, would you rather be watching a regular movie, or would you rather your reality turned into alpha reality, you know, creating your own movie in real time? Let me know down in the comments.
No, you're working well.
Thanks.
Technology.
I appreciate it. Thanks for saying hi. Before we check in on the ultimate gamer setup, let's see what else LG has been putting their transparent screens onto. And the answer is apparently everything, since the LG Signature series in the kitchen is full of transparent windows that also display information. Like the LG Signature Smart InstaView refrigerator, it looks like something out of Star Wars. And thanks to its transparent window, it's able to show us exactly what kind of food is placed into or taken out of the refrigerator, and gives us personalized recipe recommendations based off of what we have. There is another LG Signature Refrigerator AI with a full-on LLM conversational AI inside. And finally, at the LG Signature Oven range, it's also equipped with Gourmet AI, which recommends optimal cooking settings for over 80 menu options. And the AI Brownness sends notifications when food reaches the desired level of doneness. You'll basically never burn anything ever again, and some of your moms might need this. Not my mom though, she's great. My favorite appliance of the LG Signature line though is the LG Signature Washer and Dryer AI Combo, which uses internal scales to analyze the laundry weight, the fabric type, soil level, and then automatically puts in the right amount of detergent. And the kicker is that it washes and dries your clothes in the same machine using inverter heat pump technology. No more transferring clothes from one machine to another, everything happens in the same unit, which is mind-blowing. A 2-in-1 washer and dryer is right up there with the invention of the wheel, in my opinion. Back in the far corner, deep inside the LG exhibit, we have the Dream gaming setup. At the center of this machine are three brand new LG UltraGear Evo AI 39-inch monitors. Previously, these 5K 2K gaming monitors had to be 42 inches in size, but LG has managed to cram the same amount of pixels into a more space-conscientious 39 inches, being more pixel-dense while still keeping the AI upscaling and scene optimization, so you get better graphics without needing to pay for the better graphics cards. And while all of this stuff is super fun to drive and super cool to see, one of my favorite things about LG is that they make a special effort to include people who might have disabilities. Everyone will experience disability at some point in their life, it's just a fact of life, and I think it's super great that LG builds their products to be cool while still being accessible for everyone in every stage of life. It's the hanging TVs that caught my eyes, the robots that drew me in, but it's the inclusivity that won me over. I think LG is awesome, and I'll leave a link in the description if you want to dive in and learn more. And as always, thanks a ton for watching, and I'll see you around.